Welcome to Cabin and Cottage, where timeless vintage charm meets rustic elegance. In today's video, we'll step inside a beautifully curated French vintage mansion that whispers stories of grace, heritage, and quiet luxury. If you love cozy interiors, antique accents, and a touch of countryside romance, you're in the right place. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below. We love hearing your thoughts and design dreams. Now let's begin our tour and get inspired by this enchanting home. The limestone facade of this grand French vintage mansion is simply breathtaking. Its symmetry feels calming, its creamy white trims crisp against the soft taupe exterior. Elegant ivy winds its way up the stone, and those aged bronze sconces beside the wooden doors flicker warmly in the afternoon light. The wrought iron balcony hints at Parisian elegance, casting shadows onto the cobblestone path below. Manicured hedges frame the gravel driveway perfectly, leading your eye toward the classic double doors. The air feels still, dignified, as though every corner of this home tells a story of quiet luxury. Step through those doors into a sunlit foyer, where creamy limestone tiles gleam under your feet. The space opens with a sense of grandeur but holds back just enough. Nothing feels too ornate. A parchment console table sits gracefully beneath an antique gilded mirror, catching the golden afternoon light. Your eyes are drawn upward to the soaring ceiling, where minimalist crown moldings gently frame the room. A crystal lantern pendant hangs with quiet poise, its soft glow reflected in the warm ivory plaster walls. The entire space feels like a breath of calm classic, yet gently modern. Wander into the living room where light pours through oversized arched windows. Linen slip-covered sofas invite you to sink in, and a low parchment coffee table anchors the space. Subtle moldings add definition above, while the herringbone oak floor glows with golden warmth. The color palette is a dream: soft grays, sandy beiges, and a hint of brushed gold. Textured plaster walls bring depth, while vintage vases and simple brass lighting give this room its layered elegance. Everything here feels curated, serene, and beautifully intentional. Near the fireplace, it's all about quiet moments. The limestone mantel is beautifully understated, surrounded by fluted oak paneling that adds texture and depth. Frank-style parchment armchairs sit perfectly balanced, facing a travertine coffee table with sculptural accents and a flickering fire. Above the mantel, a soft abstract painting echoes the earthy tones of the room. Deco-style sconces offer ambient lighting that glows warmly against the beige plaster walls. The feeling here is grounded, contemplative, perfect for slow mornings and evening reflections. Now into the dining room, where every detail whispers elegance. The parchment dining table stretches long beneath a gold-leaf chandelier, reflecting softly in a large antiqued mirror. Wainscoting subtly frames creamy plaster walls, while pale oak chairs bring Jean-Michel Frank's quiet influence to life. Sheer curtains diffuse daylight through arched windows, softening the room's edges. The tabletop holds vintage silverware and an off-white linen runner, accented by a timeless floral centerpiece. The space glows with hospitality, effortlessly blending vintage French formality with minimalist charm. In the kitchen, simplicity reigns in the most beautiful way. Custom oak cabinetry, creamy marble, and brass fixtures feel luxurious yet restrained. The plaster walls carry a warm undertone that enhances the natural textures, while vintage bar stools in linen line the spacious island. Overhead, aged brass lanterns provide ambient light that feels soft and lived in. Open shelves display ceramic cookware and antique jars, adding a touch of story to the room. This kitchen is for quiet moments, slow cooking, and a lifestyle rooted in beauty and ease. Through an arched doorway, you'll find a pantry nook that feels plucked from another era. Wooden shelving holds linen baskets and pale ceramics. One wall is adorned with soft botanical wallpaper, adding a gentle pattern to contrast with the ivory plaster and aged brass hardware. Light streams in from a petite window, catching the textures of stone flooring and casting long shadows across this cozy corner. A tiny alabaster pendant hangs above, offering just enough light to highlight the charming details. Its function wrapped in romance. Tucked in the corner is the breakfast nook, a dreamy spot framed by tall windows and linen drapes. The curved banquette, dressed in oatmeal linen, wraps around a round oak table. Vintage bistro chairs and soft morning light complete the picture of peaceful, Parisian-inspired mornings. The master bedroom is serene and layered, its linen-upholstered bed the soft focal point. Plaster walls in creamy beige glow gently, while sheer curtains let filtered light dance across the pale oak floor. Every element, from the parchment nightstand to the silk rug, speaks to refinement. Near the window, a marble fireplace anchors the room, topped by a vintage gilded mirror. A deco-style chandelier hangs above like a quiet exclamation mark. This space is about romance, repose, and the elegant discipline of minimalism. Even the guest bedroom charms with its soft palette and vintage soul. Twin beds with curved linen headboards rest beneath plaster walls in warm gray. Brass accents, a faded Persian rug, and oak floors tell a subtle story of heritage and comfort, making guests feel instantly at home. Every hallway, every corner is filled with intention, refined but never rigid. Chevron oak floors guide your path through arches and creamy plaster walls, past brushed brass sconces and quietly curated art. It's a space that asks you to slow down and look closely. And finally, we step out into the garden, a sanctuary of timeless beauty. Limestone terraces, vintage wrought iron chairs, and lavender blooms set the scene. A weathered fountain murmurs in the background, while linen curtains billow beneath the pergola. It's the perfect ending, or perhaps just the beginning. Thank you for joining me here at Cabin and Cottage. I hope you felt inspired by the serene elegance and vintage beauty of today's French-style home. If you enjoyed the textures, tones, and timeless details we explored, be sure to subscribe for more cozy design stories. Don't forget to like this video and comment below. I'd love to hear your favorite part. Until next time, stay inspired and keep embracing the charm of vintage living.